Welcome to Love Unlocked Secrets. Today, we're talking about something a lot of people secretly wonder. Am I really ready to be single and actually happy about it? Being single doesn't have to mean being lonely. In fact, sometimes it's the most peaceful, empowering, and freeing chapter of your life. So if you're questioning whether it's time to stop chasing love and start focusing on yourself, here are 7 signs you're ready to be single and actually happy about it. You don't need someone to feel complete. Once upon a time, you might have felt like you needed someone to feel loved or worthy. But now, you're learning that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. You've stopped waiting for someone to save you because you've learned how to save yourself. You take care of your own needs, make your own plans, and enjoy your own company. When you can sit alone in silence and feel at peace, that's not loneliness, that's growth. That's self-love. You're no longer afraid of being alone. For many people, the hardest part of being single is the fear, the quiet nights, the empty bed, the feeling that you're missing something. But once you stop being afraid of those moments, everything changes. You start to realize that solitude can be healing. It's when you reconnect with yourself, your dreams, and your energy. You don't fill your time to distract yourself. You fill it with things that bring you joy. You've stopped running from being alone and started embracing it as a choice. You've stopped settling for almost relationships. When you're truly ready to be single, you stop accepting almost love. You stop entertaining people who send mixed signals, give half effort, or only show up when it's convenient. You'd rather be alone than confused. You've learned that peace is better than attention, and that being single is not a punishment. It's a filter. You're no longer desperate for love because you've learned that not every connection deserves access to your heart. You're excited about your own life again. There's something beautiful that happens when you finally let go of trying to fit your life around someone else's. Suddenly, you have time to rediscover what makes you happy. You start saying yes to new hobbies, new places, new friendships. You plan your weekends around you, not around waiting for a text or adjusting to someone else's mood. When you start to feel excited about your own plans, your goals, and your future, that's when you know you're really thriving in your single era. You've learned that boundaries protect your peace. When you've been through unhealthy relationships, you realize how easy it is to lose yourself trying to keep someone else happy. But when you're ready to be single and happy, you start valuing your boundaries more than anyone's approval. You no longer say yes just to keep the peace. You say no because you want to protect your peace. You understand that love should never cost you your self-respect, and being single gives you the space to build that strength again. You don't need validation anymore. You've stopped checking your phone hoping someone texts you. You've stopped needing likes, compliments, or attention to feel worthy. Because now, your confidence doesn't come from who wants you, it comes from who you've become. You've learned to validate yourself. You look in the mirror and know your value. You don't need someone to remind you you're enough because you already believe it. You believe being single is an opportunity, not a failure. This is the final and most powerful sign. You no longer see being single as something to fix, you see it as freedom. Freedom to explore who you are, to heal old wounds, and to create the kind of life that feels good with or without someone beside you. You stop asking, "When will I find love?" and start asking, "How can I love my life more deeply right now?" And that's when you realize, being single isn't the waiting room for love. It's a chapter of becoming your best self. Here's the truth. Being single doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're finally brave enough to be real with yourself. You've learned that your worth isn't defined by your relationship status, but by how you treat yourself when no one's watching. So if these signs sound familiar, don't be afraid. You're not losing love. You're building the foundation for a stronger one in the future. This is Love Unlocked Secrets. If this message spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Being single isn't the end of love. It's the beginning of self-love.